All right, today, guys, I have two stocks I actually traded today. And today, overall, the market was not the best, purposely because we have 4th of July right on the horizon. So I feel like overall, the market's not going to be like super hot this week. I feel like it's not going to have as much volume because a lot of people are on vacation and stuff like that. So honestly, it's just going to be a slower week than anything. So I'm not expecting huge, big home run type things. And not like I'm pushing for that anyways. I'm just pushing for base hit trades and stuff like that. So there are two trades I did today. So the very first trade I did today was CSLR. And this trade, I really goofed on it. I made a bad mistake. I shouldn't have got in this trade at all. I think I had a little bit of FOMO and stuff like that when I got into it. So, overall, I was just kind of anxious and I shouldn't have got into it. So, but the first trade was on DS or CLSR or CSLR. Yeah, that's correct. It was 200 shares I bought into, and this is on my paper trading account, so this wasn't like an actual money account or anything, but bought in at 229. So right at about the top of this candle, and I was actually a bit extended. Shouldn't have done that. Should have got in sooner than that. And then I ended up stopping out for a 2 cent per share loss, so at about $2, lost $2. Not a big deal or anything like that, but I learned a very valuable lesson. I should have noticed that when I had the candle before that, though, that we were getting some indecision on this candle. And if you see a candle like this is just a spinning top candle right here, and when you're seeing the actual real body of the candle very small. So again, overall, I think I should have just avoided this trade altogether and just not done it because I was too extended and based on the candle below. Good thing I didn't hang on to it any longer than I did because we had a pretty nasty flush right after that with these two candles. So in the next 2 minutes of these candles, because it's a 1 minute chart, we lost a lot of ground right there, and we would have lost a bit right there. So good thing I got out when I did and just suffered the $2 loss and moved on. Now, as you can tell, I didn't stop right there. I should have probably just stopped right there, but I wouldn't have got the nice trade that I got after that. And that's always the trick when you're doing this and you're doing it with a small account, is just to know when to stop. So I went over to DTSS after that, and this stock actually overall had some decent volume today, almost 15 million, and let's see, its average volume was right around 280,000, so obviously our volume was up way higher than normal, and our float was only at 1.5 million, which is good. We want to get a float probably less than 10 or 20 million, which brings the supply way down and helps push up the actual trade volume and help push up the stock price and all that stuff. So overall, I took this trade. I was sitting here watching it first, and what actually happened was this stock right at the opening bell ended up pushing up, and then it holded up, and then after the halt on resumption actually pushed up even higher. Now, I didn't want to take a trade on it right at resumption because I'm always leery of doing something like that, because there could be it could go way up and then have a nasty flush right off the bat. I hate doing that, so I'd rather let it come up, let the red candle here that we have here, this candle here, actually showed that it could hold above the 9. It was actually holding above VWAP yet. And then I felt like this was a perfect setup to probably jump in for the next candle and a leg up next. Now, I'm not expecting this thing to ride a lot higher. I don't think this was one of those stocks that was going to do that. I think it was going to be just a quick grab and go kind of thing, where once this stock broke the next price up and broke this candle right here, I was going to jump in and see what I could get out of it. And actually ended up doing really well, because on this I got in at 728 and got all the way up to 740, where I bailed on it after that. And good thing I did, because guess what? The next candle, just like the last stock, shot down and in 2 minutes literally lost, let's see here, 746 all the way down to 638. So we lost quite a bit right there. And really, I don't want to ride those. I don't want to hit these nasty flushes and lose a bunch of money. So, and I'm trying to avoid those this month, because that's kind of some of the things I hit last month, ran into. I was running into a lot of these these nasty flushes and stuff like that. And being a colder market, you kind of got to jump in really quick and get what you can and just get out. There's really not a lot you can do there. You just need to get in and get out. So, and being the week that it was, this is just the way it was going to be. I know that. So, but there were some other things that probably hindered this trade. I mean, if you look at the trade volume, I mean, this candle is bigger than this one. These candles were bigger. It wasn't like we were seeing ascending volume. We weren't seeing this volume growing, green volume growing. We were seeing bigger red candles. So there's a pretty good chance we were going to see some nasty flushes with this overall as well. So I know it overall, I had $2 lost on the last one, and I gained $39 on the second trade with a total day P&L of $37 on today's trade. So overall, not too bad. And that was it. That was all the trades I did after that, because most of what was here after that was pretty much trading sideways, going lower anyways. So usually when I do my trades, I'm done for the day. I don't stick around. I don't watch anything. I come back later. I kind of watch and see what happened after that, but then I kind of just mellow out. I don't want to sit here and look at all these trades and say, well, I could get in, because a lot of times when I do that, I'll tend to try to take another trade after that, and then I'll really mess things up and lose all the gain I made. So I just take my trades and I get out. I get in, I get out, and I take my trades. So there you have it. Just run over here real quick to my chart, my trading journal here. So again, CSLR, I took that trade in the morning, 200 share position, stopped out with a $2 loss, which actually ended up being a 1 cent per share loss on that per share loss. And then I took DTSS this morning, again, 100 shares, bought at 728, sold at 740 with a 39 cent per share gain, $39. And overall with a P&L right now for the month of $37. Not bad. Can't complain. And one of the neat things when you start the beginning of the month is you kind of see like this really cool 2-to-1, your ratio right now, like for me, is like 19.5 to 1. That's like pretty cool. It's not going to stay that high, but it's kind of neat to see when you get something like that going right at the beginning of the month. So it's a good feeling. I think we're going to be good this month. I think we're going to do a lot better than the next month. We're going to take better, higher quality trades, and we're going to end up doing a lot better this month. So hope you found that useful. I will see you in the next video.